exceptional times. We may well be in uncharted waters, but that hasn't stopped us functioning. Regular Kabbalat Shabbat, Tikkun Leil Shavuot, the Rabbi's Talmud Shir, Hallel on Yom Ha'atzmaut and Rosh Chodesh, the return of Tiyam Torah, business as usual. But we've also gone well beyond that with our visiting speakers. Last week we had the transatlantic link-up with Shulam Lema. We've had tours of Masada and Jerusalem, and this brilliant idea of this Kiddush donation to those in the front line who are keeping us safe. And I mustn't forget, if anybody knows who it is, the anonymous donor who enhanced our celebrations of Shavuot. And there's more to come. We know about the quiz on Sunday night, and we got the return to Kenton of Colonel Richard Kent, amongst other things. We may have declined numerically, but as a community, we've retained and indeed we've increased the creativity and the dynamism for which we've been justly famed over the years. And we've added a little bit of togetherness to all of that, a potent brew. So on behalf of all of us who are at best bit players or participants or beneficiaries, I just want to say a massive Yishar Kol Chachem to those who've masterminded all of this. The American Supreme Court Justice, Louis Brandeis, once said, "I am tired of people with talent. Give me people who care." In Kenton, we're blessed. We've got both. Next Thursday is the 25th of June, Rabbi Black, which corresponds to the 3rd of Tammuz, and it's a highly significant date in the Jewish world because it's the yortzeit of the late Lubavitcher Rabbi, Rabbi Menachem Mendel Schneerson, Tzadik Zivron Livracha. But it's also a highly significant date in our house because it's the yortzeit of Vivian's mum, Susie Reisner, Zichrona Livracha. The mother-in-law is a familiar figure in English folklore, and she doesn't always emerge that flatteringly. However, my mother-in-law was like a second mother to me, generous and thoughtful. And so I'd like to offer these few words in the memory of Marat Shoshana ben Reb Moshe HaKohen. Yehi Zichra Baruch, may her memory be for a blessing. As we've already heard, tomorrow we would be reading, and we still can read, of course, the parasha of Shelach Lecha. And we read about the spies sent by Moses to investigate the land of Canaan prior to its divinely ordained conquest. They return with a report of doom and gloom. The land's unconquerable, they say. The inhabitants are too much for us. Indeed, according to our sages, the spies went so far as to suggest that things were so bad that even God himself wouldn't be able to capture the land. But how could the spies possibly take this view? After all, they'd been eyewitnesses to a sequence of miraculous events. The 10 plagues, the exodus from Egypt, the splitting of the Red Sea, the giving of the 10 commandments. Why would God fail them now after all of that? Rabbi Shneur Zalman of Liadi, who was the founder of Chabad Hasidism, also known as the Alter Rebbe, explains to us that the truth of the matter was that the spies didn't want to enter Eretz Yisrael because they didn't want to leave behind them the spiritual protection they'd enjoyed in the desert. While the Jews were in the desert, they were beyond the realm of the natural world. They lived in a type of a spiritual vacuum. Their food, their drink came directly from God. According to Rashi, even their clothes didn't need repairing. But entering Eretz Yisrael would bring new and frightening responsibilities. The manna would cease, they'd have to work for their bread. They wouldn't be able to rely on Miriam's well for water. They'd even have to repair their own clothes. In short, they'd have to look after themselves. It wasn't that the spies were shirking work, but as the God-fearing men, they were concerned that the physical demands of this new environment would detract from their spiritual needs. They reasoned that the protection that God had given the Jews while they were in this unique spiritual state in the desert would be withdrawn as they entered a new life of materialism, a lifestyle of which God surely could not possibly approve. However, says the Alter Rebbe, the spies were mistaken. And the error was in thinking that the spiritual world and the material world are mutually exclusive. The truth is that God and Judaism transcend both. And both God and Judaism are capable of providing the framework which combines the spiritual and the material. The challenge which the spies couldn't meet was to recognize that such an integration could and did exist. The spies had nothing to fear from taking their beliefs into a new environment. God's protection would have continued, even more so in the Holy Land. It's our challenge to pick up what the spies failed to do, says the Alter Rebbe. By demonstrating our commitment to Judaism, we combine the spiritual and the physical worlds because, by definition, we take that Judaism into every facet of our lives and of the world. That's what we mean when we talk about Judaism being a way of life. And not only that, the Rebbe reminds us that it is our task to learn how to acquire the confidence to practice our Judaism in the natural world, and not in some sort of spiritual hiding place. Judaism and God are for the reality of the material world, and that is God's intention. By making this response, we're then able to create an environment on earth which is an appropriate dwelling place for the divine presence, for the Shekhinah, and to play our part in fulfilling one of the divine missions of the Jewish people, L'taken olam b'malchut Shaddai, to make this world a better place under the kingship of the Almighty. Shabbat Shalom to all of us.
Hold on. Let me unmute myself. I forgot to unmute myself there. That can happen. There's all technical difficulties that we get into at this particular point. Have this directly in front of me because that helps me, okay? Because then they can hear. Now, we're going to continue now with Kabbalat Shabbat. And we're going to start, before we start with anything, I'm going to screen share with you. Hopefully this is going to work. Let me just see. Here we go. Press on that one. There we are. David, I just want to say a really, really big shkoyach for your Devar Torah. A little bit of Chassidut from Sikhs from the Lubavitch Rebbe. Very, very nice. And I love the idea and the concept there. Now, you're looking at this. This is
Rabbi, excuse me interrupting. You're correctly again.
I am? Okay. Is that better? Is that
yes,
better?
You don't have your phone on by any chance, do you?
No, the phone is off. No, the phone is off. Right. Sorry. No. Doesn't. Is that better? No, not better?
It's okay for the minute, yeah.
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to try not to touch the this and the thing. What we're going to have a look here before I start the Kabbalat Shabbat is a little song, which and there's a little techina, a little supplication which is recited normally by a lady after you've lit the candles on the Friday night and could be covering your eyes. And this is not exactly our nosach. It's not exactly our text that we have, our liturgy, but it's you find this also in the in the United Synagogue, on page 254, slightly different text. And I'm going to sing a song which is over here, and Nini's going to help me. Actually, I think Nini's going to sing it, and I'm just going to read out the words. Zakeni legadel banim uvnei vanim chachamim unevonim ohavei Hashem yirei Elokim anshi emet zera kodesh b'Hashem devekim, which means the Zakeni. Let me just see if I can find the words here in English. May I merit to raise children and grandchildren, each one wise and understanding, loving the Lord and in awe of God, people of truth, holy children who will cling on to the Lord and light up the world with Torah and with good actions and with all kinds of work that serve the Creator. That's a beautiful little song. And somebody requested, I think it was Clemmy, requested that I would sing that. I'm going to sing that. Actually, it's going to be Aaron Nini who's going to sing that with me. Yes, go on. Yes. Oy havei Hashem yirei Elokim anshei emes zera kodesh b'Hashem devekim
הכני לגדל בו בלבונים חכמים נבונים אוי אנשי ירי אלוקים אוי אנשי ימס זרע קודש שם דבקים ומיימס אוילם מצבות מעשים טובים ובכל מלאכת עבודת הבוימה ומיימס אוילם בתורת מעשים טובים ובכל מלאכת עבודת הבוימה ומיימס אוילם מצבות מעשים טובים ובכל מלאכת עבודת הבוימה ומיימס אוילם בתורת מעשים טובים ובכל מלאכת עבודת הבוימה.
Thank you very much, Nini.
Rabbi,
Now
I'm sorry to keep butting in, but it's still crackly. There are notes. Someone's saying that it might be to do with a mic. Is it an exterior mic you're using?
Yeah, I'm using an exterior mic. Do you want me to change?
Try to
I
back
can
away
change the
from it.
mic. Sorry?
Try to back away from it a little bit.
I am.
It may be a bit too close.
Is that better? Is that better?
Yes, yeah, at the moment, yes.
Okay, right.
Maybe you're a bit too near to it, I think.
Okay, let's push it away. Okay, right. Is that better? Is that better?
It is now, yeah.
Okay, whatever. Let's continue now. Could you hear that? Could you hear that? Yes?
Yeah.
Could you hear? Could you hear? Okay, that's good. Okay, now what I'm going to do now, hold on. I'm just going to move this and move this down. Hold on.
Good Shabbat. Good Shabbat.
Good Shabbat.
Oh, that's, who's that? Okay, that must be my son Aryeh. I'm going to start with Yedid Nefesh. Yedid Nefesh. Abrachamon. Neshoy chavdecha. Eretz oinecha. Yarutz avdecha. Kamo ayam yishachave emul hadavecha oyerav lo yedidoy secha
Shani.
uf v'chol to'am Adonai ziv ha'olam nafshi choyelas ahavosecho ono elno refano B'harois noam zivecha oyos tischazek v'sis rabei v'hai salah simchas olam v'sigyemu no Rachamecha v'chusana al beinahu v'cha ki ze kamo nichsafti liros b'sifenes uzecha oele Chamda libi v'chusana Ve'ati salam higalena uferois chavivi olai esku kas shalom echa toye eretz mikavodecha Nagina Benismechavach Omaheov Kiva Moed V'chaneinu Kimeyolam. We now continue with L'chud Meranana on page 258. L'chud Meranana L'Adoyonai Noria Letzo Yishenu Nekamo Famov Besoyado Bizamiros Nari Yalo Kia Godolatnai Melagodon Akol Elohim Asher Biatom Mechikeos Fosamim Loi Asher Lo Hayom Vu Asahu Biarishit Yozot Yotaru Yibo Ishtaben Ifra Ifra Ledan Sending Kirolina Nakama Visa Sonyato Hayom Mekalis Ishmau Al Takula Barhan Kimuriva Kiyom Masa Pamibo Asher Nisu Abusek Bekanuni Kama Ufali Abahim Shama Akut Bado Vaoma Amto Elevav Hema Vehema Lo Yodu Dachai Asher Nishbati Biapi Im Yavoyun El Menuchasi. Please join in as we turn over the page to Shiru Ladoinai, Shir Chadash, Shiru Ladoinai, Kol Haaretz, Shiru Ladoinai, Baruch Shemo, Basru Miyom, Liyom Yeshuasai, Sapu Bagoyim, Kavoidai, B'chol Ha'amim, Niflo Orisah, Ki Gadol Ladoinai, Hulam Yoid, Noirahu, I'll call Elohim, ay, ki call Elohim, Amim Melilim, Badunoi Shomayim also, Hoid Vahoda, Lefanov, Oise Siferes, Vemikdosho, Havuladoinai, Mishbechois, Amim, Havuladoinai, Kavod Vaos, Havuladoinai, Kavod Shemo, Mincha, Uvo Lachatz Roisov, ay, Ishtachadu Ladoinai, the Hadras Kodesh, Chilu Miponov, Kol Haaretz, Imru Vagoyim, Adoinai Moloch, Atikon Tevel, Baal Timot, Yadim, Amim, B'meisharim, Yismechu Hashomayim, V'Sogel Haaretz, Yiramayam, Omeloyoi, Yaloi Sodai, Chol Asher Boy, Oy, Oz Yirananu, Kol Atseyoa, Lifnei Adonai, Kivo, Lishboi Ta'aretz, Yishboi Tevel, Betzedek, Va'amim be'emunosoi, la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ay 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 ya la la, la 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 la, ya 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 ya, la 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 la. Adonai Malach Tagel Haaretz, Yismechu Iyim Rabim, Amnon Va'adachol Tzvivot, Tzedek u'Mishpat, Mechon Kisoi. Age of Anok Teilech, was la hate Soviet Zorod, hey, Guvakotevo, Rosabatakanos, Avin Kadona, Kamosum, Lifnedai, Lifnedon Kala Oritz, he could do Hashamayim Siko, Baukola Amin Kavoidoi, Yavoshu Kolo David, Silhamis on Lim, Ishak will call him, Shabbat Zion, the Togelna, the Nois Yehuda, למען משפטך אדוני, ידו אדוני עליון על כל הארץ, ויד נעליך על כל אלוהים. אוהבי אדוני, שנורא, שומר, נפשוס חסידov, מיד רשעים יצילם. זבו על הצדיק, ולישבי לב שמחה, שמחו צדיקים באדוני, והודו לזכר קודשו. We now continue on page 262. מזמור שיר לאדוני שיר חדש, כי נפלא עשה שיר לא ימינו זו קדוש, הודיע אדוני ישועתו, לעיני הגויים גילה סיפורו זכר חסדו ואמונתו. עץ ישראל כל חצי הארץ, עץ ישועת אלוהינו, הרי לאדוני כל הארץ בזכורנו זמרו, זמרו לאדוני בחינו ובכל זמרה. בחצות צבאיס וכל שופר, הריעו לפני המלך אדוני. ידם היום ומלואי תבל ויושבי בו. נהרוס ימחאו חוף, יחד הורים ידעננו. לפני אדוני קיבו לשבוע את הארץ, ישבוע תבל בצדק בעמים במישרים. אדוני מלך יגזו עמים, יושב קדוש את הארץ, אדוני בציון גדול ולא הכל אלוהים, יודו שמך גדול ולא קדושו, יועז מלך משפטים, אתה גננת מישרים, משפטת כל יעקב אתה עשיסה, ומלכים משתחוו להדון גלשו. מוישה ויהרון בכל הנוב, ושמואל בקולי שמוי, קוראים אל אדוני, והוא יענן בעמוד ענן, ידבר עליהם, שומרי דוי סוף, וחוי כנוסן למוי. אדוני אלוהינו, עתו אני שם, אל נושא היסו להם, ונויקם על עלילי סוף, רבנו. אדוני אלוהינו, וישתחוו לקודשו, כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו. מזמור לדוד, הבו לאדוני בני אלים, הבו לאדוני כבוד ועוז, הבו לאדוני כבוד שמו, השתחוו לאדוני בהדרס קודש, כל אדוני על המוים, על הכבוד הרים. אדוני על מים רבים, כל אדוני בכוח, כל אדוני בהודו, כל אדוני שובר ארזים, וישבר אדוני עשר זהבונות, וירקידם כמו יגר לבנון, וציון כמו בין רעמים. כל אדוני חוצב להרסש, כל אדוני יחל מבא, יחיל אדוני מבא הקודש, כל אדוני יחיל אל היולוס, ויחסוף יהרוס, ובהיכלו כולו עומק כבוד. אדוני למה בו ישב וישב, אדוני מלך לעולם, אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום. לחדרתי לקראת קלה, פני שבוס נקבלו. לחדרתי לקראת קלה, פני שבוס נקבלו. שמעו וזכו בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד, אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם מוסיף ארץ ולצילה. לך דוידי לקראת קלה, פני שבוס נקבלו. לך דוידי לקראת קלה, פני שבוס נקבלו. לקראת שבוס לכו ונלכו, כי היא מקור הברכה, מהראש מקדם נסוכו, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דוידי לקראת קלה, פני שבוס נקבלו. לך דוידי לקראת קלה, פני שבוס נקבלו. מקדש מלך ימלוכו, כל מצרים מתוך ההפיכה, רגלו שבס בימי קבלו, והוא יחמול עלייכם לו. לך דוידי לקראת קלה, פני שבוס נקבלו. לך דוידי לקראת קלה, פני שבוס נקבלו. הצנערי מאופקותי, לבשי בגדי שפתיך עמי, על יד בן ישי בריס הלכתי, קבע אל נפשי גאולו. לך דוידי לקראת קלה, פני שבוס נקבלו. לך דוידי לקראת קלה, פני שבוס נקבלו. היסעררי, kiva oirech kumi oiri, ori shidaberi, kavod Adonai alayich nikra. Lacha doidi likras kala, pnei Shabbos nekabala. Lacha doidi likras kala, פני שבוס נקבלו. לא סבו שיבה לא סיכמי, מה תשתוכחי ומה תהמי, בוך יחס וירמי, ונפנסו יעתי לו, איי איי איי, לחדויתי לקראת קלה, פני שבוס נקבלו. לחדויתי לקראת קלה, פני שבוס נקבלו. והיו למשיסו שוי סויך, ורוחקו קומה ולויך, לילה יוסיס עלייך אלוהייך, כבש חסון הקלו. לחדויתי לקראת קלה, פני שבוס נקבלו. לחדויתי לקראת קלה, פני שבוס נקבלו. אהה, 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 ימים ושמאל תפלותי, ויעש אדוני קדיצי. אהה, אהה, איי, איי, פמפתי.
Do you want to sing as well?
נשמחה ונגילה.
לחדויתי לקראת קלה, פני שבוס
נקבלו. לחדויתי לקראת קלה, פני שבוס נקבלו. together. בואי ושלום.
אתר פעלה, גם בדברו ובצהלה.
Ay, 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 tochem ohane,
Answer to Hula.
bori chala, bori chala, Pene Shabbos Kabbalat, Lecha doidi mikras kala, Pene Shabbos Kabbalat. Well, that concludes the the Kabbalat Shabbat part of our tefillah. We're going to do Yigdal, but before we do Yigdal, I thought I would sing just one of the tefillah that we do on the Shabbat morning in Shul, and it will be very nice. If you'd like to join in with me, please turn in your Siddurim to page 432. I'm just behind. I'm just in front. Sorry, I've got the Aron HaKodesh behind me. You can see the Aron HaKodesh. When we take the Sefer Torah back, sorry, I'm just going to have to mute everybody here. Let's see if I can do this. Hold on. When we take the Sefer Torah back, we sing Eitz Chaim Hi. Please join in at home with the Eitz Chaim Hi, page 432. Ki lekach tov nosati lochem toirosi al tazovu Eitz Chaim Hi Lama chazikim ba v'soy mecheho meyusho derocheho talechei V'chol nesivoy seho shalom hashivenu Adonai elecha lenashu Kadesh Yameinu Edem Kadesh Yameinu Kedem Now we're going to conclude now with Yigdal. Please turn to page. Hold on, let me see if I can find it in my Siddur.
308.
308. Thank you so much, Danny. Thank you. Shkoyach. Big thank you. Okay, page 308. Please join in with me as we do this. Yigdal Elohim Chayev v'yishtabach im sovienes el metziuzoy echad v'yein yachid keyichudo Nedam v'gam ein sof liyachduzoy ein lo yidmus haguf v'yein oi guf loy naharei cheinov kedushosoy kadmon l'chol davar asher nivra Rishon v'yemei shizarei shiso Hino Adon Olam l'chol motzah Yorei geduloso u'malchuso Shefa nevuoso nesano Elanchei seguloso v'sifaltoi Lo yikam b'Yisrael k'Moshe Oyed Naviu Marit Estem Munosoi Torah Semes Nosani Amoel Levion Meman Beisoy, Lo Yakalifoel, the Loyo Midasoy, Leo Elohim Lezulosoy, so Febiotea, Cesorenu, Mapitles of Tava, the Cadmoso, Gomelish Chesed, Kamifaloy, Noise in the Roshara, Karishosoy. Shelach Lecha Yomim Meshicheu Liftos Mechakekes Leshuosoi Meisim Yachayel V'lo Chasto Baruch Hadeyach Shem Tehilosoi Meisim Yachayel V'lo Chasto Baruch Hadeyach Shem Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Shabbat Shalom. David, Harris, a big shkoyach for your Devar Torah. Thank you very much for everything that you do for the shul. And I just want to say a big Shabbat Shalom. And if you want to unmute yourselves, please do so we can all hear you and say Shabbat Shalom to each other.
Can I just say a few words?
Yeah, right, go on.
I would like to thank you, Rabbi, for your beautiful Daphne, and Nini as well. It's beautiful to hear.
He's run away. Go on.
He's run away.
I want to thank you for everything that you're doing for the shul, the enthusiasm, how much you put into the shul that people don't know about. The way that you push us to do even more, so we shouldn't rest on our laurels. The phone calls that I get from you every day are most welcome. Okay. I'd like everybody to put their hands together and a big cheer for Rabbi Black.
Hey! Shabbat Shalom to everybody. Oh, look, there's Helen and Leon. Oh, wow. There's Rosalind. Hello. Hi. Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom.
Can I say, I think Shabbos.
Weekend.
See you, Cyril.
Yes, and you.
Can I say we all stand glass of whiskey for Peter? Have a glass of scotch for me tonight, Peter. Our spiritual leader.
Definitely.
You can have the scotch in the garden.
Hey, Peter. Not too much.
Is Ronnie Marlowe there?
Yes, I'm here.
How's the tomatoes? Are they turning red yet?
Growing very nicely, thank you.
Are they turning red yet?
Not quite.
I'm going to get some of that fresh tomato paste.
Hello, Esther.
Thank you, Cyril.
Hello, Lynn and Andrew.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, Lynn and Andrew.
Hi, Lynn and Andrew.
Hello.
Shabbat Shalom, Lynn and Andrew.
Jane and David. Thank you, Peter.
Shabbat Shalom,
See you.
Shabbat Shalom to everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Nice to see you, Cyril.
We're not with you.
In the garden. The garden's beautiful at the moment. I potted on about a dozen geraniums this afternoon.
You see quite a few people.
Oh, well done, Cyril.
Sylvia, you're making a kiddush. You're making a kiddush.
Shabbat Shalom, Anita.
Shalom.
Hi, Anita.
Shabbat Shalom.
Recording. Hello, Anita.
Where's Anita? I can't see Anita.
Anita?
The Kindle Fire.
It says fire. She's got headphones on and she's waving red.
I just got to say, I can't see everybody here, unfortunately. So something went wrong with my thing. But no, so hello, Rita. Hello, Rita.
Hello, Rita.
Ah, there's Anita. I've seen Anita.
Oh, hello, Helen and Leon.
Hello, Anita.
Hi.
Hello, Michael.
Hello, good to see
Hello,
you.
Michael and Priscilla.
Great to see you.
Where?
Shabbat Shalom.
Karen and Mel.
Shabbat Shalom. Michael.
That's
Nice.
I mentioned Jeremy Rose and Michael.
Shabbat Shalom. 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 Shalom.
Shalom.
yeah, Esther.
Did anybody else say anything?
Thank you, David. Thank you, David.
Go ahead, David. Thank you.
Of the reds, David.
Hello, Michael. Hi. Hello, Tony.
Got anything to say?
Hello, Michael and Priscilla. Good to see you.
Yes, I know.
Hello,
Priscilla.
Shirley.
Hi, Shirley.
Oh, hello.
Can't see
On the Hawaii.
Hawaii.
I think we'll go now, actually.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody. Bye. Shabbat shalom.
Roy.
Rochelle,
Roy. Hello, Judy.
Rochelle,
Yes.
Do this.
you know what happened? I'm so annoyed. I
Hello,
was
Daniel.
in the
That's what
car
I wanted to do.
and my battery went. I've just got to my parents, and so I've just plugged it in. So I missed the whole thing. Other than I'm so upset. I'm so looking forward to it.
Oh. Hi, Helen and Leon. Shabbat
Didn't miss too
shalom.
much. It's okay. David.
How are you doing, Leon?
We're fine. We're doing very well.
Lovely. Great. I can only see your ceiling at the moment.
I think I'm a little over the top because I'm also packing.
Are you?
Also,
Packing.
okay.
We're moving on the 8th of July.
Oh,
You?
July.
My goodness me.
Yeah.
That's fast.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Linda.
I'll put down here. So we'll go with it.
Yeah.
I'm leaving now.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone. Shabbat
Bye,
shalom.
everyone.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Hi.
Yeah.
How is your son doing? And family?
Very well. Okay. Thank you very much. And your children?
Yes. Yes, thank God. Yes.
Good. Very good. Yeah.
Right, Shabbat shalom, everybody. Lovely to see you all. Okay. Shalom. It's nice to see you today. Good Shabbos. A good Shabbos. A good Shabbos. A good Shabbos.
Rabbi.
Yes.
Did I miss Nini singing?
Yeah, he was singing just earlier.
Oh,
It's
and I
sad.
missed when the shul's opening. The news.
Sorry.
I